Hello everyone, welcome to my course on business communication. This is the first module of this course. In this module we are covering understanding workplace communication. I'm your course instructor Muhammad Iftikharul Islam Bhuiya. Now let's move to this lecture. Now let's look at role of communication in business. Nowadays your performance will be judged by your ability to communicate properly. So if you are a job applicant, there are some important skills that you need to focus on. These are oral communication, teamwork, professionalism, written communication, and critical thinking or problem solving skills. So if we look at the skills that will help you to get your desired job, it includes oral communication and written communication. In the meantime, teamwork and collaboration also requires your communication skills. So overall, your communication skills will play a critical role to be successful as an employee or to be successful as a leader. There are some communication challenges that you need to address when you communicate with others in a professional situation or in a personal context. First of all, you need to deal with social intelligence. That means you should have the ability to quickly assess emotions of the people who work with you, or you also need to adapt their words. Secondly, due to the globalization, workplace diversity has become common, so you should have the cross-cultural competency to be successful as a leader or manager or supervisor, whatever is the case. The strong need for analytical skills, so you need computational thinking and visual literacy skills. And finally, social accountability, so you need to focus on CHR activities, that means the corporate social responsibilities activities of your business. So there are three main categories of business communication. First of all, internal operation communication, that is done among the employees within a business. Say for example, communication between senior manager and supervisor. It could be oral or written. Exchanges among colleagues. Then external operational communications. The external operational communication is done with people or groups who are outsiders of the business. Say for example, suppliers, customers, service companies. In the meantime, if the TV ads or company websites also play a critical role as external operational communication. So there are stakeholders, all the stakeholders except the employees of the organization are part of external operational communication. And finally, personal communication. So this is not an official part of any business organization, but still it plays a significant role on the business success. So employees' attitude towards the business or one another and assignment directly affect the productivity. So this is why any wise manager will try to cultivate the optimum balance between employees' focus on job related tasks and their freedom to engage with others personally. Now let's look at what are the factors that may impact communication. First of all, nature of the business. So we know that complexity of the business, size of the business are different, so this will affect the business. Business types are different, so definitely size and complexity. Big organizations are more complex in nature, so communication in a big organization and communication is in a startup are completely different. And industry environment that means the stability of the industry or volatility. Say for example, industry environment of financial sector and industry environment of ready-made garment sector are different, so the communication with the employees of the financial sector and communication with the employees or workers of the ready-made garment sectors are different. Geographical dispersions will also affect the communication. Finally, organizational culture. Some organizations follow centralized management system, whereas other organizations follow decentralized management system. So organizational culture will also affect the communication. Now let's look at a model of business communication. There are some communication process. So these are the steps of communication steps from 1 to 10. Then if we look at the process, so initial message is between 1 to 6, and then responding message is are parts of are done between 7 to 10. So this is how a communication is done in a business, economic or cultural context. And now let's look at the bottom line. The goal of business communication is to create a shared understanding of business situation that will enable people to work successfully together. So business communication is an integral part of any successful business organization. It will help businesses to cultivate the mission, vision, and objectives of the organization among the employees, so that everyone works on a common goal to make the business successful. So that's all about this lecture. Thank you very much.